everyone. So I just took off my wig and I'm gonna actually do a deep condition on my hair and then braid it and just wear protective style for a week. One of the things I want to encourage us is that, as Black women, and if you're a teenager, you like to wear wigs or you like to wear weaves or braids. One of the things that you want to make sure that you do is that you're giving your hair a break. You want to make sure that your hair is moistured. Sometimes when we have the wigs and we have the weaves and we have the braids on, our hair is not getting as much moisture. So for this week, I'm going to wear a protective style, which gives my hair some moisture, making sure that my hair is wet. My hair is very dry right now, as you can see. It's extremely dry, but I'm going to go ahead and go through and kind of show you what I do. I have to detangle it first because I haven't really detangled it. I just pulled it out. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I'm going to do to detangle my hair. Give me a sec. I won't do a long video and I probably won't do it all in one video, but give me a sec. Let me go ahead and start to detangle my hair. And I already know that it needs a good detangling, but even before I wash it, I really need to detangle it. So I've already sprayed some sections of it. And I'm going to go ahead and just spray. So before I go ahead and wash it, I do need to detangle it, and this is what I'm doing. Because if I don't do this, I realize that sometimes I'll just take out my braids, or I'll just take out my weaves and my wigs, and what I'll do, I'll just go ahead and wash it without detangling first. But I have a lot of hair on my head, and it really does need detangling to make it just an easier process for me. As you can see, it is really, there's a lot of knots in there. So I just want it to be an easier process. And I'm going to do this. It's going to take me a while. It'll probably take me like in maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes to go through just to detangle. And I'm actually going to realize that most of my conditioners are finished. So give me a sec because I'm actually going to try to use a conditioner in my hair if I can find one. Should have probably found one before, but most of them are actually finished. So, okay. I'm going to use this conditioner in my hair. And I love As I Am products. But I'm going to use this pomegranate passion fruit conditioner. And I'm going to wash it out after, but I just need to put a conditioner in my hair to help it to be detangled. So first I'm finger detangling because it's easier to do that. Oh, it's really, there's a lot of knots here. You want to take your time and go through your hair. It's one of the things you don't want to rush. So as I mentioned, it will take me probably a while. Probably will not do the full video of me detangling it because it's just going to take long. This is only the back, right? And I haven't gotten to the middle yet. But I just want to show you what I'm doing. This is before I actually wash my hair. So again, I'm detangling it before I wash my hair because I really want it to be an easy process. And I really don't, well, I can't say I really don't have the time, but it just takes longer if I don't do this. It's a lot of steps because it's detangling first, then washing it with shampoo. And once I put the shampoo in, it kind of goes back to, it will get some knots, but it won't get as many knots. Okay, so as you can see, because I've basically finger detangled, it's much easier to go through with the brush. Okay, so that's what I did. Now, of course, growing up, my mother never knew any of this, that this is what you're supposed to do before washing, or this is what you're supposed to do, detangle first. Of course, I learned this through process and through going through my own hair and just learning about my hair, right? Let me turn off the water because I thought I needed more water. So give me a sec. Let me spray this over here. And, oh, my shirt, that's why I have the towel on, because I know my shirt's going to get wet. So give me a second. Oh. Give me a sec. Let me go through. Okay. All right. So, you know, it's a lot of shrinkage. So there's a lot of shrinkage, of course, when it's dry. So let me go through again and just finger detangle first. And there'll be dead hair falling out because, again, remember that my hair was in a protective style for a month. So with that month, you do end up getting dead hair sometimes, most of the times. So it's a lot. There you go. I have to work my fingers through it a bit more. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and put some of the, you can use detangler conditioner. I honestly forgot to buy detangler conditioner and I didn't end up going to the store to get any. So it's like, this is technically, when I go to the hair store to pick my hair products up, I try to get everything that I need, but recently I did forget everything. No, not everything. I forgot my detangling conditioner. I use As I Am detangling conditioner. I'd love to know what you use for your hair to detangle it, but that's one of the conditioners I use to detangle my hair. I don't have that now, so that's why I'm just using the right here, the pomegranate passion fruit leave-in conditioner, which does the same thing. I was going to use my Tresemme leave-in conditioner. However, it's finished, so someone in the house finished it and I didn't know, so I won't be able to use that. So that's why I'm using this one. This one is I try not to use this one to detangle because it's really a leave-in conditioner. And I usually use it for my leave-in conditioner, but it's okay. So as you can see, when I finger detangle it, definitely the process is a bit smoother. Okay. And I'm just twisting it up because, of course, I don't want it to get in the way of the hair that is not detangled as yet. So we'll go through and kind of try to see if I can see what I can finish up. So this is just, again, the detangling process before I wash my hair. Okay. So I have to lather this up with water. Just makes it, that's too much of a big section. Oh, it's kind of there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So I took my, I'll be honest, I took the wig off yesterday. So my lace front wig, I took that off yesterday. And after taking it off, I just literally took out my braids and tied my hair down and went to bed. So I didn't even detangle yesterday. Just tired. Oh, so doing that now. I may not even wash it today. I just may keep this in and wash it tomorrow, just depending on the time I have, but we'll see. So again, going through with water, because water helps our hair, it moistens our hair, and it also makes it easier to comb. So I do not, unless my hair is straightened, if I go to the hairdresser and I get my hair straightened out, I rarely comb my hair when it's dry, right? That's something that I learned over the years. My hair, our hair, black people's hair, depending maybe on your texture, but I know with my hair, when I put the water in, it just makes everything just much easier. Growing up, that wasn't the case. You get your hair combed throughout the week, and if it's dried, now there is shrinkage, but it doesn't matter about the shrinkage, right? Because your hair needs water. So there you go. So here, as you can see, just detangling, finger detangling. Okay. this is almost finished as well. So I don't know if I'll have enough. I may have to switch to another conditioner that I have. Yeah, definitely need more for this one. I didn't really have to go through it more. So let me go through this a little more. Oh, hold on. There we go. Oh. How do you guys detangle your hair? What is your wash routine? So what is your wash routine? I don't know what I just said, routine, or yeah, what is your wash routine? And what do you do for your hair? As well, when you put your braids in, when you have your lace fronts, how long do you wait to redo it, right? Do you just put it in, do you take out your hair, wash it, and then put your wig or put your braids right back in? What do you do? Do you give your hair a break? So as I said, I'm just going to give my hair a bit of a break. I'm going to do protective style for the week and then probably redo my hair just to make sure I give it some moisture. I was thinking probably for a month I was going to do that, but I'll see how that goes. I may change my mind. We'll just see how it goes. I just know that one of the things that we have to realize is that protective styles are great, or when you wear your wigs, your braids, your weaves, that's good. But your hair also needs moisture. So you do need to give your hair moisture, rather if you're spraying your hair underneath, spraying it with water. You have to find a way to give your hair moisture, basically. And for me, I can see that my hair is very dry. I didn't give it as much moisture. I didn't actually spray the lace front wig I had on. It was wet a few times because it's wet and wavy. But again, it's very important that we give our hair moisture. Rather if we're wearing a wig, braids, or weave, you just have to find a way to give your hair moisture underneath, okay, which can be hard. So that's why I usually do a few weeks and then take it out and make sure that I'm doing a deep condition. So I definitely have to do a deep conditioning. That's what I'm doing now. I'm just detangling. I am going to shampoo, give it a good shampoo. I'm going to condition. And after I condition, I'm going to give it a deep condition. So that will probably be at least 3 hours, but that's okay. It's going to be a few hours. Oh, that's why I have the towel, because it's like raining over here when I wet my hair. And I like a lot of water in my hair. I like to wear protective styles throughout winter. It just protects the hair. Summertime, I'll wear my hair out a bit more. Not as often as I used to. So there we go. I am going to try. I have never been like a person that tried to grow my hair to a certain length. To be honest, my hair journey of being natural started way before the natural hair journey. That was one of I used to perm my hair, and I remember I was going through university and I needed to pay for my books, and I was cutting back on everything. So this was like years ago, even before people started going, well, everyone's hair was permed. I remember like all my friends' hair were permed. Mostly everyone's hair, when Black people were, when I looked on TV, everyone's hair was permed. So my natural hair journey started years ago, before even the natural hair journey. Like now we know we're really into the natural hair journey. There was a time, I think it was around 2010, where natural hair really became a big thing, right? So as I said, my natural hair journey started when I was in university, and I was cutting back on everything because I needed to pay for my books, because I was paying for some of my courses myself. Didn't take any grants or didn't take any loans. And back then they didn't have grants. They had grants, but it was grants through the school or different organizations. They didn't have the grants that they have now through the government. So I basically went through everything that I need to cut back on, and perming my hair was one of them. I was like, you know what? I'm not perming my hair anymore. I can't afford to perm my hair anymore. I could afford to perm my hair, but I chose not to, if that's what I should say. I had the money, but I used that money towards my school and my books. So that is what I chose to do with the money that I had. And hence,